My name is Mark. I am going to be a notary coach to tens of thousands of notaries around this country and spend every Monday an hour with you to help you grow your business. Oh, what up, what up?
Hi,
Hi, how are you? Tell everybody your name, where you're from.
Speranza from New Jersey.
What's up, girl? Talk to me.
Hi. All right, so I'm just fresh out starting. I'm starting to try to just do notary work. I haven't actually started the course yet. I'm
Okay,
in the middle of starting the course. I've done a couple.
nice.
Um, how do I get general notary work? I'm having a hard time. I've gone and I've reached out to local nursing homes, tried to schedule a date maybe once a month where they can have, I'll come out to them, but I think it's just the time of the year. And I'm going to reach out this week. I had done that one course you did, or the webinar you did. I'm going to bring candy canes and kind of say hi. But I feel like I don't know how else to get it started.
Yeah, let me just tell you this. Well, first and foremost, I do not claim to be a general notary work expert. So I want to make sure I give my expertise. Yeah. Now, we do have trainings inside Complete Notary Mentorship. The best way to get general notary work business is from a Google business profile. I also teach you that as well. But let me give you my best piece of advice. Is first off, welcome to the family.
Yeah.
I know you want to make money. I know you need to make money. But
Yeah.
the problem is this, is I want you to be an expert signing agent. A lot of students come in and they try to be good at a lot of things. Your job is to be excellent at one thing before you move on to the next.
Right.
So the fact that you're even marketing for general notary work, it takes away from the course you just bought.
Right.
Like
Right.
the moment you try to we as entrepreneurs, which I love, is that we always see shiny objects. And we have what we call the shiny object syndrome. You're chasing the next thing when the best thing is right in front of you. The best way to make money as a notary is as a signing agent. If there's anything that's getting in front of that learning curve, I think it's costing you money.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So the fact you've been out with nursing homes like that, you should have spent that hour studying the course. Because no one's going to pay you more money than a title company as a notary. And there's not more business as a notary than the millions of homes in this country or the hundreds of thousands of homes in New Jersey.
Yeah.
But the fact that you're chasing all the shiny objects is really what's making you not be a signing agent. So what I don't want to happen to you is, you give up in 3 months because you're like, well, nothing's working. Well, nothing's working because you're not an expert in anything.
Right.
Because people like to work with people who are experts, not people who are good. And so the fact that you've been doing nursing work tells me, A, you need the money. I get it. It's why you have the course.
Yeah.
But you're actually losing money by doing that, if that makes sense. That's my coaching.
Right.
So I love that you're on the mentorship last week. Get through the course. That's the only issue to be on your mind right now. Because I promise you, January 1st is coming, rates are dropping. And if you're not getting business, it's because you're trying to chase 45 objects. You're trying to make money as an apostille agent, as a wedding official, as a nursing home, as a estate planner. No one's going to work with someone who's good at a lot of things. You got to be an expert in one. So you bought the course, girl. I would spend all your extra time in the course. And then once you become an expert in the course, then move to GNW. But even I would tell you, the next step would be like, figure out what you want to do in GNW. So maybe you want to be an all-apostille agent. Go all in on all-apostille agent. Like, move expertise. Don't try to be good at a lot of things. Does that coaching make sense?
Yeah. No, I get it.
Okay, cool. So glad you're here. Happy holidays. Focus on the course.
All
Because
right.
if I can get you through the course through the holidays, you'll crush next month.
Yeah.
But if you're spending more time trying to get GNW business, and then you're like, well, how come I'm getting no signing agent business? Well, that's the answer,
No, I get it. It's just income, right? Single mom trying to get something in.
I get it.
It's hard.
I get it. It's very hard, and I'm so happy and proud. I should say I'm so proud of you, because a lot of people play victim to life. You're like, look, I'm dealt the cards. What do I got to do to move forward? So here's my best answer. That doesn't take you away from your course. Is create a Google business profile. It doesn't take that long. Okay.
No, I already started that. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Got it going.
But I would just jump in the course, girl, because January, which is like 2 weeks away, when everyone's busting their tail, when I say everyone, I mean like loan officers and realtors, you want to capitalize on that.
Yeah.
So you don't want to trip over the pennies in spite of the dollars. But girl, I am proud of you. It takes a lot to make these decisions. I'm a parent with a wife. It's so hard with 2 of us. I don't know how you do it. Like, you're a superhero. So, I mean, you're a superhero. But just stay focused, and I'm going to get you through the learning curve. Then hopefully in 2 weeks, you're making the bigger money than a nursing home and more consistent. Does that make sense?
Yes, makes sense.
And then are you part of the New Jersey Facebook group?
I am. Barbara, I took a webinar with her too.
Yes.
She's great.
She's the best. So
Yes.
just get plugged into your local community, and I promise this business is going to go where you want to go, okay?
All right, sounds good. Thank
I'm
you.
rooting for you. Bye. Oh my
Bye.
gosh. I just want to say to everybody, Esperanza, everybody, like, I know how tough life is. And the fact that you're moving forward and you're just building your business in spite of what's going on, like, you're a superhero. We are all superheroes. So just so proud of you, girl. Proud of everyone on here is doing more to get more. A lot of people want more, but they aren't willing to do more to get more. There's people on this watching this right now who've been thinking about being a notary signing agent for the past 4 months and still have not done anything with it. But the fact that you are doing something makes me so proud of you. So be proud of yourself. Let's go. All right, who do we got here? Let's go with Lexi. What's up? What's up,
Hey, how
Lexi?
are
Hey,
you?
look at the road, girl. Don't look at me.
Okay, sorry.
All right.
I just moved. I'm so close to taking my loan signing system certification. I'm still studying, but there's some title companies around where I newly moved to, and I just want to go in and say hi. Should I
Yes.
do that yet or not
Yes.
yet? Or
Yes.
okay,
Yes. Yes. I mean, look, what I'll tell you is this is a relationship business.
right, okay.
The
I've
sooner
heard
you
you say that.
start, the sooner you're gonna make those relationships. You know what I mean? So I get a
Mm-hmm.
lot of students, well, Mark, I'm not gonna go into title companies until I get my notary commission. I'm like, cool, it's gonna take you like
Oh, I'm
4
so
weeks to make those
excited.
relationships. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
yeah.
so, yes, I like where your head's in. You know, I don't know if you watched the mentorship video I did on Thursday, but you got to go all in. Use the holidays as an excuse. Say happy holidays. What I love about
Uh-huh.
you in this scenario is you're really not asking for anything. A
No,
lot of
I
times
just want
students
to
who have
make them
notary
right.
commissions and they need this to work go in almost with ulterior motives. But if
Hmm.
your motive is just creating a relationship, it's gonna be that much more authentic. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I'm not
Hmm.
coming in and asking for anything. I'm just trying to say hello and create a new relationship, figure out how I can help your business. What can I do to serve you? If those
Hmm.
become really authentic, you're gonna get real more relationships real more quick.
And then I'm also in Florida, and there are a lot of nursing homes. Should I just, I don't know, pop in there and
No,
do the same?
no,
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 no, no, no.
don't
Focus
start.
on the loan signing part. Here's
Okay.
what I'm gonna tell you and everybody else. There is not a more lucrative niche for notaries than signing agents. There's not. Nursing
Okay.
homes don't even come close to it. Anything that takes you away from your learning curve is hurting your
Uh-huh.
own business. Does that make
Gotcha.
sense?
It makes sense.
But the
So
problem
much
is,
sense.
the problem with a lot of entrepreneurs, okay, you ready for
Hmm.
this? Is we have
Hmm.
a lot of half dug holes. And then we wonder why we won't make any money.
Too
Because you have
much too
27
fast.
half dug holes. Like,
Gotcha.
look, here's the truth. If you want to be a nursing, a notary that works for nursing homes, stop doing the loan signing system. But the coaching makes sense.
It makes a lot of
You're
sense.
gonna you're gonna
Yeah.
have 4 half dug holes and then tell me in 3 months the business isn't working. And I'm like, you haven't dug any hole to the bottom.
Gotcha.
I want you to make money with nursing homes. I'm not saying I don't, but I'm telling you that if you
Yeah.
don't focus on what you're supposed to, you're gonna be good at nothing. And
Gotcha.
you're gonna be okay at a lot of things.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Oh, I want to be great at loan signing.
That's my point.
So.
I want you to make money as a nursing. I do. I want you to make money as a permit runner, field inspector. But that's going to take away from you being an expert at one thing. You're going to make money in nothing. Does that
Gotcha.
make sense? Okay.
It makes so much
Stay
sense.
focused. Where
Okay.
focus goes, energy flows. The reason most people don't finish the loan signing system course because they lose focus. I'm going to end with this. You ready?
Ready.
Distraction kills more businesses than anything else. You
Okay.
got to lower your distractions. Be aware of it. Is this distracting from my loan signing agent education goals? If it is, stop doing it. Become an expert. Once you are, girl, the reason I train it, because I
Mhm.
do want you to make money.
Mhm.
So it's not that I'm anti-permit running. I'm not anti-wedding official. I'm not anti-apostille agent.
Right.
I'm anti not getting your loan signing agent curve done before you jump to those others. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Mhm.
All right, girl. Speaking of stay the course, watch that road. All right.
Okay. Thank you
All
so
right, let's
much.
go. You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Yes, you know what I love about the last 2 conversations is the truth is we get distracted easily. And what I love about entrepreneurs, we're always looking for opportunity. But what's our strength can also be our weakness. And our weakness, we're always looking for more, makes you not an expert in one thing. People don't work with people who are okay at something. You only hire the best mechanic. You only hire the best physical trainer. You only hire the best coach. Hey, all kidding aside, stay focused. Let's go. How's everybody doing? Let's go with Stacy next. Stacy, what's up? Good. How you been?
How are ya?
Good.
Doing
Go.
fine. I have two questions for you real quick. Number one, I was in the process of getting my real estate license back here in Florida. I've had it here and in Idaho before, but then I just want to have it
Yep.
basically for personal reasons. But I've been seeing a lot of things about loan signing companies won't
Actually, it's not
take
loan
you
signing
if you
companies.
are a
It is
realtor.
title companies. Sometimes title companies feel like it's a conflict of interest to send a realtor to another realtor's closing, which would make sense on a little level. Now, I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. So fidelity is the biggest component of this. So fidelity on a direct business doesn't allow it like to hire realtors. You can do signing service business with fidelities, but that's fine. But yes, so it is. If you plan on getting fidelity
Okay.
business, it's going to be a little more difficult because you're a realtor. But you can always, but that's not a loan signing service. That's what your statement was. That's not true. Direct business with fidelity is the only one. But fidelity is one of 400 title companies. So don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, I had read comments about that was a question on it, is if you had been held a real estate
Or
license or
fidelity.
currently hold a real
Correct.
estate license.
That's right.
Just fidelity. Okay. My second question is, can you sign up for
Oh,
more than
yeah.
one
Well,
RON
follow
platform?
your state laws. Most states do allow multiple RON platforms. And I would tell you to sign up as many as you can. But so I think there's like a handful of states that have one, but most of them don't care. So,
Okay. Because we had to choose
yes.
one before I got my
Yes.
certification through Florida. But I was unclear if
Yeah,
it
and
didn't
that is
really
why
say if I
are
could
you in the
be on
state
multiple
specific
or
Florida
not.
group? Ask Melina. She's one of your
Yes.
ambassadors. She's a big Ron. That's why I give you the state groups to get that state specific knowledge. But my understanding is most states don't
Okay.
care how many platforms you're signed up with.
Okay. I think that was the only two questions I have. I think of things
Write them
through the
down and
week
jump
and
on
then I
every
forget,
Monday.
but
All right, be blessed. Happy
all
holidays.
right. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
All right, let's keep this going. How is everybody doing? What's up,
Oh,
girl?
what's up?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Tell everybody name where you're from and let's have a conversation.
So, Marla Gamble from California. Let me turn you up.
All right.
You know, last time I spoke to you like this, I've come a long way.
Well, tell
Last
everybody
time,
real quick how far you've come.
yeah, well, last time I spoke to you, I was like, oh my God, and people weren't warm to me. They weren't responsive. They weren't calling me back. And you were like, you need to pivot because the escrow companies weren't really being as responsive. Anyway, I took your advice. I went to title, and now I'm direct with 4 title companies and still trying to build. I have over 150 signings under my belt now since then. But I was listening to you speak to someone, a couple persons.
Real quickly, girl,
Yes.
get your flowers. Can everybody give a fire emoji, a flower emoji for Marla? Incredible. A couple things I want to
Yeah.
say before we jump in, because I'm so
Okay.
proud of you. Is like
Thank you.
you honestly you pivoted, and that's what business owners do. We don't give up, we pivot, because something's
Yeah.
working for someone else doesn't mean it's necessarily going to work for you. Your job is to
Right.
do as many different fishing lines in the water, figure out what ones bite, not assume that
Hmm.
everyone casts out the exact same way. You could have got discouraged, you could have quit, but you said, Mark,
Yeah.
I got to figure out what's going on, how else, and you pivoted. So
Thank you. Thank
so
you. Yes.
proud of you. Okay, cool. What can I help you today? And are you seeing all the images for you, by the way?
I
Emma's giving you
do.
love.
Thank
That's the
you.
LSS
Thank
way.
you. Thank
Okay,
you.
what can I help you with?
Um, I heard you speaking to a couple persons back. I forgot her name about don't try to master the loan signing before you go into any other avenues. So I kind of did that. I'm like, okay, did I prematurely do this?
Yeah,
I've tried to go into estate planning, which I am
yeah,
actively doing
yeah,
some of those things. And I'm targeting the senior living facilities,
yeah. Love
which
it.
I've been having
Yeah,
success with that. However, I don't know if I would call myself an expert with loan signing yet, though,
yeah,
even though I have 150 signings under my belt.
yeah. I love it. I mean,
So,
I love your self-awareness, and I love that this resonated with you. Here's what I would tell you. There is not going to be
okay,
more money than real estate for notaries. There's not even a close
okay,
second. Estate planning is great. because you get a little bit more money than maybe a loan signing, but there's just not enough people taking out trusts as are
Right.
buying and selling, refinancing in houses. So it's like what the problem with entrepreneurs is we want everything, and that's
Yeah.
great. But your job is to become disciplined. Like I was sharing with the other lady is like we dig a bunch of half dug holes, and then we
Mm-hmm.
get frustrated. None of the holes are that amazing, and it's well, you're
Okay.
not digging it deep enough. And so what I would tell you is get back. Look. Unlike some other students who still aren't direct, you're seeing success with title companies.
Mm-hmm.
That should drive more momentum. Like
Okay.
it works. And now it's
Right.
just a numbers game. I talked to 10, one's going to use me. I talked to 22 are going to use me. Whatever your closing ratio is. But you should
Mm-hmm.
get more. I love how we're talking right now because what you really need to do is get more focused and ride the
Okay.
momentum. Okay. And look, what
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you right now is you have 4 directs. You should be asking them for referrals. Like start digging deeper with the
Mm-hmm.
current holes. Now, number 2 is the easiest way to get money or get to build relationships is through contact. So my point is this: when you're dropping off docs to one of your locals, you do your
Mm-hmm.
directs, you should bring in, bagels for the entire office, and then
Okay.
be like, hey, then I would walk around each desk and be like, oh, hi, I'm Marla. I'm actually the notary for Susie over there. And like point to Susie's office. Anyways,
Okay.
I just brought some bagels in for you. Have happy holidays.
Okay.
See, because Susie or whoever your contact is your credibility. You need to leverage that as my coaching.
Okay.
And the way you leverage that is just bring something in for the entire office and then walk desk by desk and name drop Susie. Does that make
Okay.
sense? Or whoever
Right.
the officer's name is, be like, oh, I'm Marla, I'm just the notary over there for Susie. Anyways, happy holidays. There's bagels in the break room.
Okay.
Now you have created a little bit of face-to-face time. Next time you go in, like, oh, hi, how are you doing? High five them. Now you have some rapport, but
Mm-hmm.
use Susie as your leverage point of credibility that you're a trusted notary.
Okay.
A lot of notaries don't do that enough, and you're losing the best point of credibility. That's a colleague in their office using you. Leverage that. Does
Okay.
that make sense? And also leverage the brand name. So give me a brand name of one of the directs you're using. What's the name of their title company?
Old Republic.
Okay, cool. So Old Republic. So I would Google all the Old Republics. And when you
Mm-hmm.
walk in, you say, oh, so I'm a notary for the Old Republic title on Main Street. Coming in saying hi. Does that make sense? Now you're leveraging another office for more business. The hardest thing as a
Got it.
new, the hardest thing as a new business owner is to create credibility and trust. You have
Mm-hmm.
that. Someone in Old Republic title across town is using you. They're
Mm-hmm.
automatically be like, oh, if you're good enough for them,
Mm-hmm.
you're good enough for us.
Okay.
Does that coaching make sense?
Yes.
Okay, I'm kind of excited.
Yes.
Name drop, like my girl Christine just said in the comments for you. But that's how you build the credibility with people you're already using you. So start with
Okay.
the office. Your first coaching is stop at the other escrow offices in that Old Republic office. Once
Okay.
you've done that, then you go to the other offices
Mm-hmm.
in your area. What part of California you live in?
Rancho Cucamonga, the Inland
Yeah.
Empire.
God, oh, girl, shoot, there's OTRs
Mm-hmm.
everywhere, Old Republic titles. I mean, ORT. So yes, leverage that. I'd go to
Okay.
Riverside, go San Bernardino. I mean, I'd go up the hill to like even some of that San Bernardino mountains. I mean, shoot, you probably travel as far as Palm Springs. I mean, I would get your name out everywhere. You reference. I'm Susie in the Old Republic title and Main Street Rancho Cucamonga uses me. Just want to
Okay.
bring my name to you guys in case you guys need someone else to add to your Rolodex.
Got it. Making notes.
Good. Let's go. Now, I'm going to end with this. Dig your hole deeper.
Okay.
You have success. You know what
Okay.
it tastes like to get 150 to 200 bucks a signing. Go all in on that, girl. Don't worry about the estate planning. Don't worry about the apostille agents. There's not enough the opportunity with estate planning agents and apostille combined than loan signings.
Okay.
And remember what I said. Rates are dropping 6 times next year. Okay? Fed
Mm-hmm.
announced that. Unsuccessful people market when it's busy.
Okay.
Successful people see what's on the horizon and make actions to capture the market as it's going up.
Oh.
What's going to happen is everyone's going to come back into the business when it's slammed. So are you creating relationships now to anticipate that? Or are you going to start doing what every other notary is going to do, come back into the signing agent business, and now you're competing for face time with more agents? Or are you taking advantage of the information that you learned? It's all over the news. The Fed has announced 6 rate drops. So what are you doing with that information? Are you still marketing to estate attorneys, or are you marketing more to title companies? See what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know what to
Yeah.
do, girl. Look, what I love about you is you've been making money in the high interest rate environment. Like, you're gonna crush it when rates drop, but only if you put the effort in now to create those relationships. Because every notary is gonna get back into the business when it slams. You know that. So why aren't you taking advantage of it when you're the only notary marketing? That's a loan
Got it.
signing system student. Cool.
Okay.
All
Got
right,
it. I'm glad I caught you.
All right, I'm out of here. Go get them and do the work. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
I hope
Take care.
everybody heard that coaching, man. Marla's out there crushing it. Go out, build your business now. All right, who do I got next? Sapphire, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Talk to me. What's going on?
Okay, so I'm already became a notary. After what is the process after passing the test? Do we still have to do another fingerprinting and another background check?
Nope. Just keep going
So,
through the course. Got you.
so my notary license already covered both of those.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Well, you got to get NNA certified, which is in the course, and that comes with the second background check, but you don't need more fingerprintings. Just do it in the course. And yeah, I would definitely not recommend skipping going to the Success Paths 5
Yeah.
if you haven't done 2. Like, you
Yeah.
should be off. Because what's happening is you're going to get overwhelmed. So, like, even being there, you should have got off early because you're getting too much information. You're getting information that's ready later. So don't go to the other Success Path until you're one. So some LSS students don't know that we've created a Success Path training to walk you through the course. But girl, if you're skipping to 5, you're hurting your business. What are you doing?
I was like ready to like log on for this one, and then that one had popped up, and I was like, oh, let's just
Yeah.
see how this
So
works. And
that's
then I was
only going to
listening.
hurt you though. So try to just be one thing at a time, because a lot of things you learn today, like, I don't want you even doing.
Okay.
Does that make sense? You got to kind of go one step 2. But anyhow, what else can I help you with today?
Okay, so do I wait till after I pass my LSS loan signing test to start building relationships with title companies?
My best coaching to you is finish the course.
Okay.
Building a relationship is not more important than passing the LSS certification. Passing the build, so just do what's in the course. What I love about you girls, I hear the enthusiasm, I feel it. My job as your coach is to kind of bottle it up a little bit and put it in the right direction. So like when we get off this right here, like, you should jump back in the course.
Yeah, it's already on my laptop.
Good. Everything's in sequential order. I want you to get through that because that will tell you what to do next.
Well, some of the videos aren't until like January and stuff, so I don't know if I'm supposed to
Well,
watch
you can go through the course without the Success Path, but you can still finish the course in order, which I encourage.
Okay. And then also when I did my insurance for my notary license, I got the E&O and I got the top to cover loan signing. That's already taken care of then? I don't need an additional?
That's correct. You're good to go.
Okay. And then, so in the meantime, before I actually signed up for this class, I just graduated with my associates in business back in May, but I went back because I started taking real estate. So I've already taken the required classes to become a salesperson. Is it smart to be a loan signer and a realtor at the same, or salesperson at the same time?
I don't know if smart's the right word. They do complement each other, but what is bad is you're trying to do 17 things at the same time.
Yeah,
One thing at a time, girl. That's funny.
Yeah.
This is it's a resounding theme in today's transmission.
Yeah.
Is like one thing. The problem is this, and I'll say this again, is the unsuccessful entrepreneurs have 4 half-dug holes.
You're right.
Like, you can't be a good realtor unless you're all in as a realtor. You
Right.
can't be a good signing agent. So just pick one thing, become an
Yeah.
expert, move to the next. But if you're trying to be a signing agent and realtor at the same time, you're not going to be good at either.
Well, I just wanted to know more about real estate since I'd be doing loan signing and stuff like that. That it'd be smart to know a little
You
bit
don't
more.
need anything but my course. I got you.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, look, I've trained a lot of notaries, and like, to stay focused, I literally got what you need. What you need to be a successful signing agent is in the course.
Okay.
Does your real estate, becoming a realtor help you? Sure. But it doesn't mean more business. That's
Okay.
the difference.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I love your enthusiasm. I love your energy. I love where you want to go. But the best thing I can help you with is just staying focused in the course. Go step one, just go through all the modules. If there's a success path that lines up with you, great. If there's not, keep moving. Okay, because I want you having your learning curve over by the end of the month. But if you're
That'd be
doing
nice.
18 different things, then you're not going to get there.
That's what happened when I finished school. I was like, it's too broad of a spectrum with too many choices for me to figure out what I want to go into. But I'd already been a notary. And then I was
Right.
like, I looked it up and then I found your stuff and I was like, oh, loan signing's where it's at in the notary business. Like,
I mean, now you
through
got in the
everything
business at the
else.
right time because
Yeah.
they announced 6 rate drops. So like, we're going to
Right.
go into refi boom. Like, we've had students making 100 grand at 8% interest rates. You're going to come into it at 6%, 5.5. Like, it's going to be great. But nobody hires people who are good at anything. They hire experts.
Right.
I can't say that enough. Like, if I was like an okay coach, people always go like, Mark, well, why don't you start another coaching program on how to be an online coach? And I'm like, no, like, I'm going to be doing a disservice to you.
Yeah.
I'm not half in this business. I'm all in. That's why you don't see me doing 14 other things. I'm like, look, I'm a notary coach through and through. And the second I look away, I'm actually doing you a disservice.
Right.
And I need you to think about that for your clients. By having your eye on 14 things, you're doing them a disservice. Go all in. They hire experts. That's who makes the money. Does that coaching make sense?
Yes.
All right. Anything else I can do for you?
Is the background check the same as the notary? Say, like passing requirements wise?
Yes, more or less, but 9 out of 10 times, if you got your notary commission background check, you'll pass the one with the NNA.
Okay. And then what was my other question? I forgot.
All right, well, I do these every single month. I'm easy to find. Girl, go build. Stay focused and dig your hole deep. Don't go wide.
Okay.
All right. Be blessed. Happy holidays. Bye.
Thank you. You as
Well, I
well. Bye.
love this theme today. Stay focused. Stay focused. Talk to me. What's up? What can I help you with today?
So I'm my company's Beyond Loan Services. My name is Tonica Wong, aka Tony the Tiger.
Tony the
So
Tiger. Talk to me.
yes, my revenue was a little over $3,000, $3,100 yet last month. So thank you.
Yes, $3,000. Everyone give her a little fire emoji. $3,000. Let's go.
Yes. So I wanted
What can I help you with, though?
my question between Ron and loan signings. Now, I've signed up with ServiceLink, I've signed up with First American, a few of the title companies, Signature Snatch and so forth, and they've been giving me business. I took your advice. They had a house open house, and I chatted with the realtors that was there and suggestive sell, and it worked. So yes, it worked. Thank you. And I guess it's just time management, how to hit that plateau. A mentorship program. Oh no, is this any better?
No, a little bit. So I heard time management. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, so that's my major question.
So, girl, you keep breaking up. I'm so sorry, but this is a great question. So she asked about time management. And so, what I really tell students is you have to believe in time blocking. So what is time blocking? Time blocking is from 10 to 2, I'm only doing Ron's. From 2 to 4, I'm marketing my signing service business. From 4 to 6, I'm with my family. From 6 to 8, I'm going to the gym. So you block time. But here's the catch on time blocking is you have to be committed to it. Meaning that even if something else peeks its head into that time slot, you're like, no, I am not doing that. So the key to time blocking is committing to whatever you're time blocking. For instance, I've time blocked this hour to be on the Instagram. Anybody could walk through my office door and I would tell them, nope, I'm doing 1 hour with Instagram. There's nothing better. There's no shinier object. That's the key to time blocking. So it's saying, I'm going to look at my schedule, and from 2 to 8, I'm going to do XYZ. But the catch isn't just scheduling it. The catch is committing to it. That is the catch. And a lot of people get shiny object syndrome. And that's like, oh, well, I'm going to do this instead of that, even though I time blocked it. So the answer is time block. Look at your schedule, permit, and commit to it. Let's get Sam Leek on there. What is going on? Yes, block of time. Block out time for something specific and stick to it. Sammy.
Hey, there he
Hey,
is.
buddy, how we doing? I
Doing
missed
pretty
you,
good.
man.
Sitting here in the command center, getting ready for a signing.
Hey, are you excited about the Fed announcing 6 rate drops next year?
I'm ecstatic. It's going to be out of control. I need to duplicate myself because I'll have too much business.
Or you start putting in the idea of a signing service on your radar.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a great idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many directs do you have right now?
I got about 15. So I've been doing real. Yeah.
Everybody just hear that. Sam has 15 direct clients. Let's give him a little fire imaging.
It's going crazy.
Fire. Sam,
Yeah.
You didn't ask me this, but I'm gonna jump with some advice.
Yeah.
Okay? You need to start a signing service.
Yeah.
Stop your excuses.
I
Stop
just haven't got to the point where I have so much business that I'm handing it away yet.
Okay, but here's what I'm gonna coach you on. I actually don't want you thinking about the business you're giving away.
Yeah.
I want you to think about the out-of-county business you're losing money on. So here's what you got to understand: is your Las Vegas escrow officer?
Yeah.
The majority of her business is not in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee that there are like warehouses of loan officers in Henderson slinging loans all over the Western United States. But they use the escrow officer you're doing locals with. So you have to, what I tell my students like you is, oh, Mark, well, I'm only giving away 3 closings a week. That's not enough to start a signing service. They go, you're losing 15 closings a month minimum from each escrow officer for the out-of-state business.
Yeah.
Okay? Do 15 times 15.
Yeah.
You're losing hundreds of thousands of dollars, my friend.
Well, you told that last lady about doing too many things at once. So I've been really focusing on my business and not thinking about doing anything else.
Yep.
I've been a farmer. I've been farming like crazy.
Yes.
I've been going around, meeting everybody, doing everything. And I'm getting to the point where I need to start using a CRM software. And I was going to ask you what you recommended for CRM.
Yes, we are. You know what? Because I love you, Sammy. Email me. I'm going to get you on a beta CRM that we're doing with LSS students. So.
Okay.
I got you, dog.
All right. Okay. That's awesome.
I need a commitment from you that we're going to start looking into a signing service.
Yeah. As soon as,
your 2024 goals.
Yeah.
Signing service needs to be on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Look.
Yeah. I really like, you know what I like the idea about that is that I can scale that way. Because right now I'm self-employed. I'm not a business owner.
That is right, dude.
I created myself a really great job and it's great, but I can't scale because I'm only one person.
And the bigger thing is you're leaving money on the table.
Yeah.
Like real revenue. And now look, here's the best part too, is all the other coaching you heard is we know the storm is coming. So are you going to build a signing service in the middle of the storm? Or when you have time to do it?
I've been using that as a sales a pitch as well. I tell them, this way I'm on with you. You'll have an expert notary. So you don't have to try out new people when it's crazy.
That's right.
So, because they tell me, hey, I already have people I work with. I said, well, I'll be your side notary. You're going to need me when they drop the interest rates. And I just keep going after it.
Sammy, I need you to hear me. I need you to focus on the signing service.
Yeah.
You know what steer you wrong.
Yeah, I know that.
You're going to make more money.
It's back there.
No. It needs to go from here to here. From here to here. Because listen to me. When we hit the refi boom, you're going to kill it.
Yeah.
But right now, you are trading time for dollar. Stop.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So,
and I want to be able to go on more vacations. I used to travel internationally more, and it's kind of, so I want to travel more. So.
And then here's what I'm going to tell you, too, is like, Molina, Calvin, you know those names.
Yeah.
So, like, when Calvin was out here, he was marketing California title companies. So my point is, when you travel, you can now market anywhere.
Yeah.
So let's say, and then by the way, that your travel now becomes, assuming you travel in America, but let's just say you go to SD for you say you go to San Francisco for the weekend.
Yeah.
It's now business write-off when you go into one title office. So like there's so many things, but look, I need you to put it from here to here. I want students to farm when they're
Yeah.
trying to get to 5 to 10 directs.
Yeah.
You have 15. It's like
Yeah.
time, man. It's over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think about it that way. I just kept hammering them in the pipeline.
I know.
Because
That's
they're,
why you got to coach. That's why you got to
so,
coach. My
yeah.
job is to see your blind spots. A massive blind spot right now is you're leaving a minimum of $200,000 on the table right now.
Yeah. That's a lot of money.
Right now, because I'm taking your word that you have 15 directs.
Oh,
Those all directs, you are doing a minimum of 10 out-of-state closings.
Yeah.
10 or out of minimum. Just do the math.
Yeah, you're right.
And what I love,
some of them have told me that they say, oh, I have, I like, they'll say, I don't have a lot of signings for you this month because they're all going to California.
Yeah. Like you're leaving money on the table, bro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
A massive amount of money on the table.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Like, I need you to put this on the 2021 Q1 goal.
You got it. And then I got another question for you.
Yeah.
When's the conference to release?
I'm gonna announce that in January. So we got the team together.
Yeah.
We figured out those dates. But yeah, we're in January.
You're gonna be at the same hotel?
A good question, actually.
I love that hotel.
Well, thank you. Okay, well, that actually helps me because I felt bad because I know some people like to experience different locations. But if I be honest with you, it's so cost effective.
Yeah.
Because we don't make a ton of money on the conference because it's $1 trillion, but it does help me in the budget. So I do like it too.
Because we can all visit. It's all really close. We can all socialize and network, and that's what I'm there for. I'm not there to go hang out in San Diego. I'm there to see and socialize and network with all my colleagues.
I actually appreciate that feedback. Well, because it's not by the water per se, you know what I mean? So okay, that's good feedback.
Well, hey, if you want to do it at the Four Seasons and you cut us a good rate, I'm good. I'll be there.
Sam, I'm gonna end with this signing service.
Yeah.
2020.
All right.
No, signing service. When your clients are telling you our business is in California, times that by 15.
Yeah, that's true. Because they're all farming for business, so they're going out of state looking for stuff.
Well, it's not necessarily about that. It's because Vegas just has like these warehouses of LOs. Yeah. And they're doing business in California, in Arizona, in Denver, Colorado,
Utah,
all the states surrounding you. And like literally, so my bet is it's probably closer to 15 closings a month that you're losing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What's your average signing fee? What's your average signing fee?
Yeah. My average signing fee?
Yeah.
$52.
No, what are they allowing you to charge? $150?
No. In-house, they're $75, $65 in-house. I do a lot of business.
So find out what
it's a little compressed here. It's a little compressed here in Vegas.
Yeah, no, find out their out of county rates.
Yeah. Okay.
That was my
question. I don't know what. Yeah, out of county, they got to be doing 150. They have to be.
My guess is minimum because in California, notaries are not leaving their house for less than $100.
Yeah.
So my guess is 150. Yeah. And so you're making a $50 spread on those, man.
Yeah. And you don't have to leave the house. No gas, just right here in the command center.
I'm trying to get you to sell yourself. That's what I'm trying to get you to do.
Yeah. Okay.
So find out what they're allowing the out of counties to be. My guess is somewhere between 150, 175, and you pay the notary 90 to $100. You keep the spread. You know the math.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to end with this, Sam. When you launch your signing service, just launch it with one person.
Yeah.
So whoever your favorite go-to escrow officer is, launch with them. Get the cobwebs out with them, and then start spreading to your other ones. So don't try to launch with all 15.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get your.
Oh, where'd you go? All right. I lost you, Sam.
Hey, I'm gonna have to get your course because there's a lot of questions I have. A lot of questions on that.
All right. So, okay. Happy holidays and go get them, baby. Let's
happy holidays to everybody as well. Take care. Have a good one.
Did you hear what Sam says? He has 15 direct contacts. You can do it. Be inspired with our community. If they can do it, you can do it. Let's go. Who do I got here? Let's go with Jasmine. What's up, girl?
Hey, how you doing, Mark?
I'm good.
Thank you for having me. I'm doing great. So I had a couple questions because I started my business in 2 years ago. So I've been doing my notary business for that long, but it started slowing down, and in order for me not to lose my livelihood, I did have to go back to work.
Yep.
So my question is, now that I'm back at a W-2,
Yep.
my phone is blowing up. So I'm trying to figure out how I can do both my business and work at this moment.
Yeah.
So what are your suggestions
Yeah,
as
my
far as
first
for
suggestion
that?
is ask if they're flexible. Okay, so
Okay.
don't be afraid to call up and be like, oh, hi, I'd love to do it, but I got to do it at 6. Maybe they're asking for a 4 o'clock. So I think a lot of signing agents are a little bit bashful when, like, you never know how desperate the signing service is. Maybe they've got nobody to hit return. So now they're in a position of like, okay, cool, let me call the borrower, see if I can move it. So my answer is don't be afraid to ask. Don't get what you don't ask for. Does that make sense? So that's
Yes.
my first. My number 2 is, start marketing direct.
And I did start doing
Okay.
that. I've had several individuals for doing trust, different agencies calling and contacting me. But like I said, it's during the business hours
Yeah.
now, and like I said, I am at a
Well,
facility.
what I mean is
So
like so in the evenings or weekends you can start marketing to realtors.
okay,
When you start getting more direct business, they're a little bit more flexible because there's an authentic relationship there. So a lot of my part timers actually go direct quicker than full timers because they realize there's more flexibility in the real relationship. So remember, open houses are every weekend. Right?
okay.
You can go to network events in the evening. I think there's a little bit of a misnomer of a full-time W-2 signing agent that
Hmm.
that they can't get part-time direct business, and that can't be farther from the truth. So my
Okay.
second piece of advice is A, call them up, ask if they can move it, and then B, start working on those realtors on the weekends when you have time, and I think you'd be surprised at how much they will work around your schedule.
All right. Thank you so
Hi,
much, Tony.
happy
I greatly
holidays and go
appreciate
get
it.
them. Bye. I
Thank
think the
you.
biggest takeaway from that conversation for my part-time signing agents out there, hear me if this is you, is there's a misnomer that realtors won't work with part-timers. Not true. Loan officers won't work with part-timers. Not true. So you've got to get out of your way a little bit, take the coaching, start marketing direct. All right, who do I got next? Oh, Haley, what's up?
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good. Tell everybody what part of the country you're from, and let's get into conversation.
I am in Colorado.
Beautiful. Is it nice and cold in Colorado right now?
I actually, there was a signing I had on Friday that I couldn't make because of the snow. The first time I've ever had that happen. So
Wow, that's
definitely a little
crazy.
chilly over here.
All right, what can I help you with today?
So I've only been doing this since about October. It's,
Okay.
going steady. I'm looking to expand to more local markets. I
Yep.
mean, I'm not in a huge town, so
Yep.
there is a bit of a struggle with that. I have one company I've done direct with, but I guess my question is more about signing services while I
Yep.
am still handling them.
All right, I'm gonna stop you real quick. So, how far are you from the closest big city?
About 4 hours.
Okay.
I'm in Grand Junction, which is about 4 hours from Denver, and the next big city would be Salt Lake City. So,
Okay, got it. So here's what I would recommend. If you're in a small town and you don't have that many notaries, the bigger city people are struggling finding notaries in your town. So what I tell students who are in remote areas, because one of our highest grossing students is in Yosemite, and she
okay.
lives in a town of like 18,000 people. But she's like one of like 4 notaries. So what she does is drives down the hill to Fresno. I don't know if you know where Fresno is, about 3 hours, because
Mm-hmm.
Fresno loan officers are doing business in Yosemite. So
Mm-hmm.
my coaching to you, and a lot of students don't think like this, is if you have the time just to go to Denver or wherever the biggest next city is and let people know, like, hey, I'm actually here not because I live in Denver, because I'm in Grand Junction. And I promise you, you're having a difficulty finding notaries in Grand Junction. So you can
Yeah.
actually get direct business from the markets outside of you because you're struggling. Does that make sense? So don't
Yeah.
rely on the signing service, because guess what the signing service is doing? They're going to Denver and getting the same business you could be getting and giving you half the fee.
Yeah. And I think
So
that's kind of where my disconnect has been is I am getting, a decent amount of signings, 1 to 2 a week. I'd love more. That's
yeah,
not enough, but they are sending me, an hour or 2 away, and that cuts into my day. So I
yeah,
can really only handle
yeah,
1, maybe 2 signings a
yeah,
day. And I did have an instance where I drove 3 hours. It was
yeah,
a 2-page signing. It was
yeah,
very easy. I sent them scan backs. Everything looked fine. I went to drop it in FedEx, and I did it myself, and they called me and said that they never received the document, just the envelope, and they were
Yep.
not willing to pay me. And so I didn't really know how to handle that. And
Yeah, I mean,
I would
so
love to
here,
go direct to avoid that.
this is the secret sauce. What I just taught you is the secret sauce. It's a little bit pain in the rear end because you got to go to Denver or whatever the next biggest city is. But I'm telling you, if you spent a day in Denver, hit all the title companies, and all you said was, I'm in Grand Junction and I will go anywhere around the Grand Junction area, I'm your girl. I
Mm-hmm.
promise you're going to crush it. Because how many Grand Junction notaries you think go to Denver?
Not very many. And I've
That's my
looked
point.
through my market. There's not that many here. I
That's
know
my
so many
point.
realtors locally that I feel like I can really capitalize on that. I'm
Yeah.
just struggling. And I think with rates the way they are, it is harder and for my town
Yep.
to, do that. But I guess I'm also struggling. How do I get local business when they could just close with the signer at title?
Yeah, the answer is, if the borrower can't make it down, then I want to be your nights and weekends person. So that's
Yeah,
the easy way to overcome that. Because here, remember, even though not everybody can take Tuesday off at 12 o'clock to go sign loan docs. And
sure.
so they need to get a mobile closer. But they're not sending out the escrow officer or the in-house notary, because if they get in a car accident in that snowstorm, they get sued. So the
Yeah.
way they do that is by hiring you. So you go in there, sound educated. Say, look, I know you're using your in-house notary, but when they can't come down, I want to be your mobile closer. So that's how you overcome that objection. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you can make the time to go to Denver and tell everybody that you're a notary in Grand Junction and the surrounding areas, I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, you're going to crush it. I'm
Okay.
telling you right now, because most notaries in Grand Junction aren't doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm telling you, they're struggling in Denver to find a good, reliable notary in Grand Junction. So you're solving them a problem. Because remember, you can be a loan officer in Denver and do a loan refinance in Grand Junction. The
Right.
problem with trying to get business in Grand Junction is you're relying on a loan officer in Grand Junction to do that closing. But not all the loan officers in Grand Junctions are doing closings. You got to go to Denver or even Salt Lake
Mm-hmm.
and be like, hey, I want to solve the problem of you not having a go-to notary in Grand Junction.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So that is a
Mm-hmm.
secret hack on my rural area notaries. You're banging your heads trying to get local business, when a lot of that business is actually done in the major metropolitan cities outside of your area.
With people closing in my local area, they're
That's right.
using outsourced title companies.
That's right. That's right. And realtors. But remember, you also missed the beat on this. So Denver, let's say there's a United Wholesale Mortgage in Denver, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they have literally 100 loan officers on phones. Those wholesale lenders in Florida are doing business in Grand Junction. But the title companies are getting the escrows in Denver because United Wholesale Mortgage is in that branch is in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
when you walk into the title company in Denver, you go, hey, if you're closing business in, because it's not the escrow officer that's closing business in Grand Junction. It's actually the loan officer,
Mm-hmm.
but they're the escrow company. Is all this coaching making sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you walk into the title company, like, hey, if you're closing loans in Grand Junction or surrounding areas, give them all the surrounding areas.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be your person.
Okay.
Because our girl that's in Hellsburg, who was in Yosemite, would go to Fresno 3 hours away and say, hey, she understood that there's Fresno loan officers doing business in Yosemite.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to teach you.
Okay.
And so, Bank of America loan officers are doing business in Grand Junction. And they're just losing the local escrow company versus an escrow company in Grand Junction.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right. Tell me how this goes. I know it's a little bit of a work. Tell me how this goes. I promise you it's going to be a lot more fruitful than you think.
I'm gonna do it.
All right. So keep me in the loop. Let me know, okay?
I will.
DM me. Go
Okay.
get him. Let's go.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. I hope all my rural notaries heard that coaching. See, if you're in a rural town, you think only people in your rural town are doing loans in there. No. The closest metropolitan city, those loan officers are doing the closings in your town. Does that make sense? All my small town notaries. All right, my 1 hour is up. Hear me very carefully. I'm going to end with this. They expect rate drops. They expect interest rate drops to happen 6 times over the next year. What are you doing with that information? Let me say it one more time. We all have the exact same information. We all don't do the same thing with it. So I ask you, You now know, it's all over the news. Google it. Don't believe me? Google it. They're going to lower interest rates 6 times over the next 12 months. Are you going to build relationships in this time or when there's too slim to even answer the door when you're coming to them? Successful people do actions based on future estimations. You follow my channel. You're a loan signing system student. You know that interest rates are dropping 6 times over the next year. What are you doing with that information? I hope that means you're going all in. Utilize the holidays. I got to get out of here. Been on here for an hour. Everybody have a happy holiday. I'll see you next week. But remember, use the holidays. And I always end every single one with this. I believe in you so much, but I just can't believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Let's go. Bye.